My name is Cole Pacheco, and I choose the Florence Cathedral Dome for my final project. How the dome was built. The Florence Cathedral Dome, located in Florence, Italy, was built by Filippo Brunelleschi from 1420 to 1436. While building the dome, Brunelleschi did not use any of the centering support or buttresses to reinforce the dome. This was against the normal building practices, so we need to find a solution to build. Brunelleschi used an ingenious way to build his dome. He decided to build two domes instead of one. He nested one inside the other. The inner dome had chain hoops, which helped the reinforcing the dome and resisted the outward spreading force. This also eliminated the need for buttresses. This meant that traditional falsework was not used. The herringbone pattern helped support the weight of itself, and the forces of the dome were great, but the herringbone pattern was strong enough to hold everything together. A wooden platform was used to hold materials and as a workstation for the workers. This was the false work at the time. The project took 16 years to complete and used an estimated 25,000 tons of bricks. There were only about 60 skilled workers that worked on the project, in total under 100 laborers. The project reflects innovation and ambition of the Italian Renaissance. At the time, Florence was a center of creativity and it pushed builders to achieve architectural feats showing off the city's power and wealth. How it would be built in modern times. If the Florence Cathedral Dome was built in modern times, advanced technology like steel scaffolding and cranes would be used. This would replace Brunelleschi's wooden platforms and manual hoisting systems. Falsework and temporary steel framework would provide support for the structure during construction. This would also make it safer and conform to any OSHA or other regulations. Modern culture and sustainability would lead to using lightweight materials while still keeping the historical design. Materials like reinforced concrete would be used as structural support. Lightweight composites may be used like a faux stone. This would also make the building process quicker because it would be more collaboration between engineers and designers rather than just Brunelleschi. Brunelleschi mainly used boats to transport the marble for the dome. However, he noticed that the marble was getting chipped during transportation. This led him to design an amphibious boat that could be used on land to transport the large pieces of marble. He also designed a crane to hoist the blocks up the dome. Current day, if the dome was being built now, barges and other ships would be used to transport the large pieces of stone. Additionally, trucks and other land vehicles would be used to transport other materials. However, because of the city's limitations, truck size and space will be limited. Boat transportation will be the most effective and efficient for cost. Previous failures. The biggest construction failure that Brunelleschi studies was the collapse of ancient Roman and medieval domes. For example, he studied how other cathedrals had heavy buttresses, which he wanted to avoid. The prior failures inspired him to construct a self-supporting dome that did not need any of the weak failure points.